Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, at Lucas Oil Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christine Michael. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run again with Michael. And he powers his way up past the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Michael fumbles it. Fumbled the football. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, able to avoid him. And he loses the football a second time. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Love. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 43 yards.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. Third down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big game.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. A shotgun snap for Luck. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Both the run and pass still in play here. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Christian Michael, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, Watson. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Antonio Morrison able to get him for a loss of about 3. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. This one away by the punter, Dar. Beckham, the return. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Give. It's Michael. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
They go to Michael again. Oh, look at the juke. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. From the gun on third down, Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Michael. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful. Brandon, I believe that they were in four-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it. How about the run out of Vinatieri? Had 2015, 25 straight to close it out. 2016, 19 more to set the all-time record of 44 straight field goals. He's been doing it for a long time. Could he be a first-ballot Hall of Famer?
Well, let me ask you, do you think so?
It would tell me that the game has evolved the way people think, and I think he deserves it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And Miller with it over the middle. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They keep it with Miller on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The catch made by Miller. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. first down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dominic Easley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He's got room to run past the 20. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there, 92 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude, that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting him to run the ball in that stage from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They're in the second. Quarter at Heinz Field, and the Steelers there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They begin with a run by Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Fuller. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans cut into that lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll fake it. Now Luck. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Now a first down throw. Luck. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Watson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Beckham. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Second quarter in Cleveland. And that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on second is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jabal Sheard from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Watson now to throw. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, it's Locke. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Third and long. It's Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. His luck is sacked. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Colts send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Hopkins with a quick feet, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Miller. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route. He tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Locke. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland, and it's a big-time advantage. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets them 9. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Steps away to his left. Completion left side to Miller. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there for the Texans. 42 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here we go.
Watson on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Back to throw, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. John Simon from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down.
Let's go!
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Texans on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Strong. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans get a bit closer. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's Locke. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
As they run the counter play. They find some open field here. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a first down and 5 for the offense. And to give this time to the tailback. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Luck gonna throw it. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to let it fly. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.